Yeah, I know of a church that I think is open for a change. Most of them are closed. I just tried one that's just, my finger's not going the right way. Anyway, that way. And unfortunately, even though there's a sign outside that says we are open, you're invited, apparently that's not me, and they're not. So let me just pick up my bag. I just wanted, like I started other than outside of the church that we're going to go to, which is very close by, because I just wanted, well, once I can get my bag onto my back, this would all be lovely if I was organised, but I'm not. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this architecture, but there's a load of buses just turned up. I'll show you what I can see. So there's this load of anyway, we can do the top of the building at least, which doesn't look any like at all bright now that I've lifted up the camera. Such a shame, because like some of the yeah, so anywho, that's Shoreditch Town Hall, believe it or not, even though it says it above the door, so you should. That says Progress in the middle, beneath, I guess that lady may be Progress, I don't know. On the other side, near the coat of arms, it says More Light and More Power, which is like a semi-Christian sounding say. Oh yeah, here as well, on this side of the road. So I'll just show you, just let that lady walk past. So this is not a police station anymore. They're not as beautiful looking as that. That building is, oh, is that 1905? Yeah, it is. So this is the old courthouse in Shoreditch, which was just opposite the town hall, obviously. There's a gentleman's club, I forgot to show you that, over there. Thank you, Armour of God. Right, so this is now a hotel, which is pretty cool, and you can't see the coat of arms at the top, the British coat of arms. I can just see the unicorn myself and the lion. But you can now stay in the cells, basically, I guess, of this former courthouse, which is, yeah, hi Marion, hi David, Christian Floor, Armour of God, all the faves. Anyhow, so let's just keep walking. This, for anybody who's interested in random London streets, this is Old Street. The clue is in the title. It's been here a long time. This is Oxton Street, which comes from one of the landowners in this area a few hundred years ago, whose name was Hogg. Let me turn it back around. So his name was Hogg, and ton is a piece of land, at least in Old English. So Hogg's Ton became Hoxton. Just random info at this stage. And I'm going on to Hoxton Square, which is where the vicarage is for the original church that I wanted to show you, which is unfortunately closed and a little bit dilapidated. It's really sad. They used to have, I don't know, more money, I guess. No, Hoxton, Armour of God, H-O-X. Hang on a minute. Hotel Oscar X-ray Tango Oscar November. But I'm from London. Hoxton. That sounds bizarre even for me. Okay, so let's have a little mooch around. So this, I guess no, it's not really that attractive looking. There's a, thanks man, like H. There is a, oh yeah, okay. There's pointless artwork in the park there. Two little stick people. And then there's the real humans. There's bars mainly. Nope, that van is just very handily got in the way. So you can see a couple of the bars over there. They're much louder of an evening, I can tell you that much. And there's a thingy over there, and there's some, I don't know, chicken places and burger places that are like cost, basically you could rent the cow for just as expensive a meal. But the church we're going to go to is open. Yay! I can see the door. And I've been noticing lately, should we go through the park? Yeah. I've been noticing lately that Catholic churches are more often open, like weirdly, than Protestant ones. I don't know if that's because they're like obscenely rich. I'm joking. Yeah, I don't know what that is all about. Maybe I'm just missing the correct times and stuff. And when you do try calling, yeah, they don't answer. Oh, you're very welcome, Emmanuel. Right, so this is the other side of Oxton Square. I guess I can. Thank you, Armour of God. You're a gent. Wait till we get in the church, though. Hi, Bill. You're going to love it. I know you're going to love it. I was in there there's a Catholic friend of mine who's moved and I was looking for another church. So this is the church. It's called St. Monica's. I have no idea who Monica was. Potentially quite saintly. One of the popes at least thought it worth canonizing her. I'm just going to pop my phone back into it. I'm paranoid, sorry about my phone popping out again. Okay, so this is yes it will. Right, and potentially a candle for Monica, whoever she is. Right, so maybe there'll be some, I don't remember seeing any stuff specifically about the lady for whom the church is named, but let's, oh, there's somebody who works here. Wow, I had it all to myself the other day. Right, so anyway, yeah, my Catholic friend was looking for a place, so helpfully, right, so that's what it looks like when you're standing right beneath it, which is pretty, as it were, but the inside is prettier. So let's let's get in. I wonder if it's just in case anyone cares or wants to know. Right, I'm going to keep my voice down just for fun because there's nobody here. But yeah, okay. So this, I think I put a picture of the stained glass window onto my community post. I have no idea what that is. Some sort of shrine, I guess. Do you know what? Threshing floor, because it's carpeted, it's kind of bizarre. It's got that, I don't know. Yeah, it's not really churchy. It's kind of like public, like building smell. I don't know, and clean smell. Okay, so we're going to start right at the back. It is very impressive at the front, but this is like, well, I don't even know if I'm supposed to come in here, to be fair. But that's, I don't know. There's Our Lady of Good Counsel, as in advice. There's Little Mary and Mini Mary and Jesus over there. Mary again, what a shocker. Jesus next to her. Oh, there's the Pope up there on a picture. Who is that? John Paul II. Some pilgrimagey pictures. Yeah, that's true. I know they love a bit of Mary. Catholics. I mean, I like Mary, don't get me wrong, but I like the one from the Bible. Okay, so the Stations of the Cross. We're at number 7 already, bizarrely, because they start over there. So anywho, yeah, let me get you to the front and the little tiny chapel. It's a shame they haven't got the lights on because it's not a very bright day, but maybe you'll pick up the windows better. Right, so that's Jesus. I don't think it's very clear at all. Up on that stained glass window. Let me see if I can. No, not one bit. I'm telling you, take my word for it, that's Jesus with the 2-finger salute and pointing at his Sacred Heart that's got barbed wire around it, and the cross coming out the top, and he's got the St. George's cross on his halo, which is pretty patriotic of him, all being said and done. Yeah, I have no idea either. Is that supposed to be the Turin Shroud? No, surely not. Yeah, it is. Okay. Not in a church, threshing floor, I can't. And I don't want a Domino's pizza to turn up. I don't know if you've seen the adverts. Anywho, right, there's some bishopy dude. Well, he's a shepherd, so he must be a T. Oh, it is St. Austin. Sorry, Austin, I don't know your love. Okay, so there's Goldness, there's the IHS-ness. That's the big window. The centre is Joseph, Christ, Mary, and a nun who's just nipped in. Oh, I wish my Latin would hurry up and get good. I can't even read the writing, let alone. What the heck, Quam? No, I can't even read it, like literally. Dommy is at home, but no, I wouldn't even want to try it. Okay, so that's the altar. Yeah, do you know what, this guy, it's alarmed, so I can't go up onto the, wait, it says it is, and they wouldn't lie, would they? So this guy looks like he's got horns. I imagine that's just the shape of his hat. I hope it is. He's definitely, well, they're all saints, they've got halos. And there's the lamb with the cross of England and the cross, like, of Jesus, double-crossed. There's a teensy-weensy crucifix facing for the priest. And then this is pretty impressive, to be fair. So that has got the symbols of the four gospel writers at the bottom. And there's the Last Supper on the left. And I'm not really sure what's going on the right. There's a woman being ministered to. Answers on a postcard or in the live chat would be great. Geezer on the left, I'm imagining, is St. Peter. Yeah, he's got the keys in his hand, yep. I would have said that's Michael, but it could be Peter again because he's got a sword. I don't know, double Peter. Okay, there's the little lectern. Not a big schmancy one. That's St. Monica, that's the lady who the church is dedicated to. She looks pretty humble. She's not in the big regalia. I don't know if you can make out the wallpaper and the prettiness. Like it's, I wish the lights were on, but I'm not that presumptuous to go and turn the lights on. Although I could light all the candles, I guess. That's the confessional, which is pretty open air. I mean, I'm not Catholic, but do you know what I mean? Like your voice travels. So this, all I can see is a reflection of the, this is the vision of St. Augustine and St. Monica. So what it says, I'm going to point you, I don't know, it's a nice view, but I can't read at the same time. So it looks like, it's like a ship's hull, I guess, a little bit at the top. But anyway, this says you can't really pick them up. Vision of St. Augustine. This is by Ari Scheffer. Sounds a bit Jewishy. Of the 18th century, died in the 19th. And it depicts the moment Monica and her son Augustine shared a vision of life in heaven as they waited in Ostia, near Rome, to return to their home in North Africa. What else? Monica died shortly afterwards in 387. Augustine describes what happened in his Confession, Book 9, Chapter 10. And this is what he says. Not long before the day on which she was to leave this life, my mother and I were alone, leaning from a window which overlooked the garden in the courtyard of the house where we were staying in Ostia. We were talking together and our conversation was serene and joyful. As the flame of love burned stronger in us, how charming, and raised us higher toward the eternal God, we came to our own souls and passed beyond them to that place of everlasting plenty. And while we spoke of the eternal wisdom, capital W, imagine it's the Holy Spirit, longing for it and straining for it with all the strength of our hearts, for one fleeting instant we reached out and touched it. I like that. I like that. No, I haven't, man. Like, don't fib, especially when I'm in a church. Okay, so that's another little, like a little diddy one. And this doesn't look as good in just the cold light of day. That is Mary. Oh, I don't know. Lady of the Gates of Dawn. Yeah, I'm going for it. So donated by the Lithuanian immigrants who arrived in London in the early 1900s in gratitude for the generosity offered by St. Monica's parish, who kindly allowed them to freely use their parish hall for many years when the Lithuanian club was destroyed in the Blitz. The original version of this picture hangs in a chapel above the eastern city gates of Vilnius, Lithuania. The chapel is a popular place of pilgrimage. Nice to know. Okay, so this is the Mary Chapel, obviously. That's the side view of Peter and his other Peter. Load of candles, load of candles, load of candles, load of candles. And so that's quite a nice one. It's a shame I don't have another light source, but that's obviously Mary and Child, or Madonna, as she sometimes likes to be called. There's another one. They've both got crowns on. It's pretty snazzy. The window's pretty spectacular from where I'm standing. I don't know if you can like catch it really. So, I'm going to embarrass myself now. What do I recognise from the Bible? I have no idea. I want to say Mary in the middle, but she's got blonde hair. She doesn't have wings. She's got 7 stars around her. Oh, it's got to be Mary, surely. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. She's just standing like, her foot's on the moon, I think. Who knows? Okay, there's another lady, same lady maybe, with an angel, potentially Michael, because he's got, it's not a sword, is it? It's a staff. Oh, let's try reading, that helps. Right, there's the Holy Spirit, there, and I can't even see it. I can see Maria. Yeah, we don't know who the dude is. I reckon it's Michael. At the top, sapientia, wisdom? Sapient, yeah, knowledge, wisdom. Okay, Mary and a little boy Jesus right at the top. Very difficult, I know, to catch it, sorry. Oh, more Mary, really? Okay, there's like a younger lady and an older lady. Yeah, still no, not a Scooby over here. And then another angel at the top saying something about wisdom. This is always handy. And then guess who, everybody? Oh, shucks. Oh, you right, Mary? Fancy seeing you here. And then, little Diddy. Oh, look how little cute. Little teensy weensy Mary and a baby Jesus, just in case anyone forgets where we are. Okay, so I'm not going to do a candle because it means it's called David Morgan. Let's flip back round. It's called St. Monica's. So it's, as one would expect how it's spelt, Monica, and it's Hoxton, Hoxton. And maybe with my front camera, I might be able to catch like how beautiful it is. Yeah, I think that's probably better colouring. It's just very, very pretty. And sort of, I can't think of the word, like basic as well. Maybe it's just because we were in Southwark Cathedral the other day. But even though there's like gold, there's lots of wood and, I don't know, like not all, only the altar end windows are stained. Like if you see this one above the entrance, that's completely free of any colour. And so with those, they remind me of portholes. I was wrong, because there's number 14. Where the heck do they start? Oh, that's why the arrows are on the floor. Yep, I'm going the wrong way. Never mind, I thought it was COVID stuff, so I just ignored it, just to be a rebel. Really? So yeah, I did say it was going to be quick, didn't I? Because there's not much church to go around. That's the organ, which I didn't notice the last time, because they've kind of hidden it upstairs on the balcony. Let's see. This is in memoriam of Vincent Clark, who was a faithful servant of the parish as sacristan, treasurer and secretary, and an affiliated member of the Augustinian order. This is request for the prayer of the soul. Okay, Protestants, calm down. I'm joking. For Reverend Michael Kelly from 1914. He died in 1914 in his 81st year. And also for the soul, I guess, of Reverend Dr. Crane, Bishop of Sandhurst, and, God, they get a few in, and the Reverend Dr. Hutchinson, who was a vicar of Queensland, which is still in Australia, I guess, who founded the Hoxton Mission and erected the Priory Church. Good on you, Cobber. Okay, that looks like a lithograph of a newspaper, which cost a halfpence, if you see there, and is the Daily Sketch. And even without my glasses, help, that's Father Kelly. He was known as the Saint of Oxton, apparently, although I mean, he didn't smile much, it looks like. People got very frightened of cameras. Look, nobody's smiling. To be fair, they've probably got no shoes on, so. Father Michael Kelly and the aged Oxton priest who died as the result of injuries received by slipping and breaking his ribs whilst on his way to baptise a child in the workhouse. That's so sad. Like, the workhouse was an absolutely despicable place for poor people. Was buried yesterday amid every sigh of sorrow at the passing of a priest who was described by the coroner at the inquest earlier in the day as one of the most heroic of men. For 50 years, Father Kelly had worked in Oxton, and the poor, who always found in him their best friend, gathered in their thousands to watch the passage of his cortege. Some even knelt on the muddy pavement, weeping, whilst hundreds were unable to gain admission to the church. So, yeah, it's pretty big in the game. Yeah, and that's, like, by the way, kneeling on the muddy pavement in those days was no errand for the faint-hearted, let me tell you. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to pick up much detail with this colouring. But is there a prayer list? Do we have a prayer list? No, we have Tess and Trace. Okay. No prayer list. Come on, bro. Where's the... Maybe it's on the board outside. Let me just... Yeah. Okay. Sorry, nothing important. I was just reading some little history thingy, but it's nothing really relevant. Just the comings and goings of various priests. I can't believe that no prayer thing. Yeah. I guess they're fully confident that everyone's got a personal relationship with Jesus. Right, so the frontage of this church was restored in 2007, blessed by Bishop Bernard Longley Auxiliary in Westminster, just in case you wanted to know. They don't have the chalking above the door, which is weird because I saw it. I don't know if you all know what I'm talking about. I mentioned it the other day, the BCM thing. I did notice it on a Church of England church, bizarrely, when I wasn't looking for it. I thought, what the... And there it was. And I couldn't find a vicar to inquire of. So that's my phone ringing. If anyone can hear it, I'm going to have to say no. Yeah, look at these old house. Like, look at that building there. I'm going to try not to get the lady in, but like, I don't know if you can see how old, like, and cutesy it is. In fact, if I walk you around, I just remembered thinking as I was walking along, oh, I should put that in. I should walk past that with a stream, but now I can't bloody remember. It was Georgian, I know that much. Nope, these people do love to just call back as if I'm not declining the call. Thank you, Marion. Let's walk around this time. 3 voicemails, is that all? You're not trying hard enough? Nope, gonna decline it again though. Like, really? I nearly just reported them. I accidentally clicked on a person after declining it. Okay, so this is like, no, it's a former neighbour of mine who I helped with a crossword, if anyone's like wondering. It was a pretty tricky one today, I must admit. I left, there were 2 outstanding, as it were. But, yeah, I just couldn't think of them. Armour of God, there's such a poignant observation question. I'm hoping that in some sort of perverse, like, stick it in your face or stick it up your jumper or whatever, I think maybe they'll be left, like, and turned in, you know. I saw an article, funnily enough, the other day, obviously just like testing the waters and putting it into people's minds, but there is, by St Paul's, there's the remains of a church, i.e. like just, I don't know, 3 of the outer walls. And inside it's now like a city garden where it's all become overgrown and that. It's pretty charming, however, like, one would prefer the church. But yeah, it said something like, will they be made into bingo halls or some crud. Some left-wing nonsense paper. I know, it is pretty sad. How is it where you are? I was meaning to ask. Oh, by the way, we've got an updated green list, and you're on it. I was checking how much it is to go. It's not as obscene as I thought. It's weird because when I was looking at California, oh yeah, that's not a good look. Burning churches, like, it doesn't achieve anything. Yeah, and it's just such a like a dog move. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Phil, your sense of humour is very trying, darling. Yeah, so I'm not going to die. I'm not going to walk in front of that bus. No way. So I'm wondering, should I just nip you all to a quick? No, armour of God, don't be silly. Why would the mainstream care about anything that occurs in reality? That's just ridiculous. And of course, Christians can be persecuted, literally chopped up, murdered, raped, set on fire, you know, the huge. And like, not a dicky bird until you maybe like put up a video, for example, on something to do with Islam, and then YouTube have a complete hissy fit. But I shall be addressing, I will be actually. Like, I kept getting inspired yesterday, but I didn't write it down. But it'll come back like some really decent points. Not that they care, not that they've got like integrity, I guess, to take up. But maybe they do. Maybe I'll be utterly wrong and they'll be charming people. Maybe not. But the thing, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to start ranting about that because I can feel myself going. It's not going to happen. Right. So this is. I might as well show you where we are. This is like a. Sort of along the back of Shoreditch High Street, a Blues Kitchen there. That's American food over there, and what is that? A rum shack. So I'm guessing Jamaican, West Indian. Then I don't even know. Nope, you can go away as well. I don't know if you can all hear my phone ringing. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't want to know what that is. I don't know what it is. It looks very gamey. Okay, and then the obligatory car alarm in the background, just in case anyone forgot we were in London. There are some pretty interesting little side streets, to be honest. And I'm thinking, where is the nearest church? Once we get what if we go there? Once we get up there for like a 10-minute walk, there's loads of churches. But we've already done. Let me turn you around again. We've already done St Botolph's even. I can't even say it. So, sod it. Let's do this shizzle. Let's just find a church. This, because I can't be bothered now. This church is church. This pub is very old. What would you like, Armour of God? Say the word, sir, and I will endeavour. So yeah, this used to be quite like a very deprived area, and then a load of vegans moved in. Like, who like to wear beards and their trousers around there. Armour of God. I've got the spiritual kind. I can help you bring those out. Yeah, so look how cutesy this is. A little just teensy weensy alleyway. It says furnishing brass founders, but I imagine that was a long time ago. So, yeah, so it used to be like very deprived. We, AJ, we have Shoreditch behind us. You're right, Patriot. So we have Shoreditch behind us, more specifically Old Street. Now we are walking along, I think we're on Great Eastern Street, although they don't really care about some. Oh, there's I don't know why, just vegetables. I don't know. Anywho, this is University of Notts over there. Very unimposing, that tiny little doorway with the no building above it. Oh, sorry. That is just rank. That reminds me of being in Spain. Oh yeah, it says Basque country chefs. So, anywho, so here we are. So yeah, so we've got Old Street behind us and Shoreditch. Although, to be fair, if we headed back diagonally, we would still reach Shoreditch High Street, and if we turned left. This is what I'm looking at. So, this, actually, we're on Curtin Road. Great Eastern Street is, like, parallel. So, when we get to this junction, this is, confusingly, this is Great Eastern Street cutting across, but really it's an extenuation of Old Street, which is actually behind us. So let's not worry about like maps or names or anything like that, because they kind of curve around. Right. Anywho, that pub is pretty well known, the Old Blue Last. That's 1700, but was rebuilt in 1876. Nice snazzy gold leaf at the top. So let me just not die for one hot second. Yeah, whatever. Okay. And then I'm just thinking, where is the nearest church? So basically, if we carry on walking, we're going to get to where we were the other day, which is St. Botolph's. And then maybe we'll look at the one across the street. But they're always closed. See, the Catholic ones just pop up out of the blue, it seems, because I've got all the Protestant ones listed on that map. It would help if I pressed the button. Sorry, I just got distracted by like quite a graphic image, like on a sticker. Okay. There are a couple. There's the Theosophical Society, is that way, but I think that's generally. I don't even know if that's in business anymore, to be honest. There's a couple of churches down there, but there's more that way. FT of the full time of the X. Sorry, I'm not following the convo. Oh, you want to see? Well, you can't. Oh, Shoreditch. John Blake, I just tried. Like, I started there. Well, I didn't. I started the stream for all intents and purposes. I was at Shoreditch Town Hall, but I'd already checked St Leonard's, which is colloquially like it's Shoreditch Church. Closed. I used to know the vicar there, but sadly, he's no longer there. He passed away. This is, like when I said to you about deprived, like I don't know if this is just seen as trendy nowadays, but I don't know if you can see the windows there, all of them graffitied. Like, and as in there. Yeah, man, like behind me, to the side, to the back. This is Shoreditch, bro. Like, seriously. It's pretty gay, and I don't necessarily mean happy. Okay. Paul Turp, John, that's exactly right. I used to know I knew his son, but I wouldn't, maybe I'd recognise him. Yeah, Paul, he did I had to collaborate with him on a service once, and he was pretty good with the archives and the like local history stuff. Yeah, that's amazing that you remember. Right, where the heck? Oh, I could have showed you the artsy fartsy. I can't bother. Maybe on the way back. But then again, I could just get on a bus. Stop talking to yourself, Kay. That's my advice. However, I'm not listening. Right, let's see the chat, because obviously this will devolve into just like a combo with one mouth. Right. Yes, John Blake, I did. And I only watched a couple of episodes, but I think it was when they were laying on the grass outside, and then they just pan up to the back shot with a window. I think a window was being broken, something like that. It's pretty unmistakable. They used to have the stocks in the front. That's what I do remember from years ago. I liked those. I don't know if that's what. Like, I like historical and slightly like macabre or bizarre stuff. So I just want to show you something. So that's the Horse and Groom, and that's not what I'm showing you. I don't think that's a pub anymore. I think that's probably like residential now. Although I just want to show you how diddy. So that's a regular sized pub. Like, as in, you can see that person walking past for scale. And then the next shop is a bit smaller. And then look at the little diddiness. It's like almost just twice the size of a waste bin thing. Let me just... How cutesy, like in real life, is that? Just got a doll's house. Like, and that's mental. So I guess that's oftentimes when you... excuse me. Often, like I was saying in the church the other day, like people did start growing, like, or maybe the air soles in their sneakers, or I don't know, like people were rickety back in the day. Consumption obviously meant they weren't as wide as many Americans of today. Yeah, it's weird. I know that the age of menstruation, sorry to just flop it on you guys, in Victorian times was like 21. I think for the first like cycle, that was the average age, whereas now I guess it's like between 11 and 12. Yeah, malnutrition, very poor standards of like hygiene, nutrition, education. The illnesses were like just special, let's put it that way. Not that we're doing so bad ourselves, but obviously we've got like better technology to keep everyone in their house with a piece of tissue over their mouth. So we're far more advanced. Oh, where am I? Worship Street. There should be a church here, surely. Well, then again, have a look around. So that is Worship Street, the little sign there. But then there's quite a big imposing building there. I'll just get out the road, sorry sir. And then that's quite a biggie. And then that's also, I mean, I'm not talking New York biggie, but definitely not Notorious B.I.G. But yeah, Worship Street, one would think. I'll have to have a look at one of the ordnance maps. But no, if it is, it was tucked away. Yeah, it does. I think there's probably fake trees over there. It's just horrible. Anyway, we're still en route. We're almost in the real Liverpool Street where I went to the pub the other day. Oh, that's a point. And my battery ran out. 29%. I got a charger in my bag. Yeah. Right, so I don't think I've ever walked down this. I don't know. Broadgate is where we are. So you remember, maybe, the other day I was telling you about, I think there were 7 gates of London, City of London, because people do get confused. So when you say something like this is the oldest church in the City of London, it doesn't mean London and its environs. It just means very centralised, like a 1 square mile radius. That is the City of London. Whereas I guess London City is the big capital of England, as it were. Yep, this is Broadgate Quarter. I could show you where we are, I guess. I have got one, John Doe. It's in my bag. So what I will do is any second now, once I stop freaking people out by walking past with the camera pointed at them, which is quite funny to be fair, I will, plug it in and then try and balance it on 2 fingers behind me, holding the phone in place and the tripod thingy, which, to be honest, is just sitting there. I do. Oh, right, sorry, FT. I thought you were just like inquiring for casual politeness. But not tea, obviously coffee. But still, let's get where we're going. There's plenty of time for libation, but Jesus is coming. No one knows when. Let's get this shizzled up. Right, right, literally the first church now. I don't want to go in the same one again though, with the giant Mary on the side. That was St Mary Broad Street, I reckon, maybe. Can't remember its name. It's the one with the LGBT Catholicness that I so often reference. Right, we're as far as Finsbury. I'm not doing those stairs. That's not happening. Stay on like 1 level. I could have took you around St Mary's Axe. But again, not on those stairs because I'm sweating. Right. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I don't know if you can pick up the colours. You see just tucked around, there's like a big Rubik's Cube that's been, you know, I used to do it anyway. When you cheat and well, I don't suppose any of you know because you're all sterling upstanding citizens. But yeah, you can just pull a Rubik's Cube apart and the bits kind of look like those if you were to stack them. Where the heck am I? I mean, I know where I am. That's a weirdy one. Yeah, I know where I am, but I've never been in this bit. Okay, let's straight to that noise. Right, I'll just walk into a building site then. Okay, that's good. Can we walk down there? I'm not lost, I'm parallel to where I know. How dare you? I come from a long line of cab drivers. Although that, my friends, is a dead end. So I shan't. I should have gone up the stairs. Oh, you fudgers. Fools. On Christmas trees. obviously. Right, let's go back to the bling stairs. Why do I get involved? This is what I ask myself. Why am I so busy? Just walking up and down stairs. St Monica's would have just been like, oh, little tiny stream. Boom, Bob's your uncle. Done, dusted. Nah, she said. Let's just crack on with a 17-mile walk. Why not? Are you talking about me, John? Yes, I am. Oh, there's a lift. I'm excited, but there's someone in there. Oh, thank God they're not taking drugs. I thought they were. I don't know. My signal might go. It's only like 3 feet that we're going up. I think this may be my 4th. I did St Paul's to All Hallows. I did Southwark Cathedral. I did St Olaf's, which was closed, and then we went all around. So yeah, then that's 3, this 4. Yeah, I did one from the inside of a pub. You didn't see any of London, other than my glass just getting lifted up. Oh, right, see, little oases we have. No one knows. They're so well guarded that no one knows they're there. Oh, it's a health club. Now, there's more. No way. There's more building site. No, MVP. What? Bro. I mean, I can. But what's the odds of me starting some sort of war? Like, you see this area of my body? Yeah. Do you know if I can get out that way? It looks like you can, but that can be... I think that's what they plan, and then you get there. Let's have a look. Right, allegedly, we can get by this way. A load of steps down. What is the point? So I just came up, and now if someone could just put, like, hum the Rocky music in their head, yeah, that would be great. We're still going in the right... Right, I see a church. Let me show you what I can see. You can't see it, but it's there. That is the spire. I am excellent at Monopoly. I'm a capitalist, bro. Don't worry about socialism. It's not spending your own money. Right, okay, so I can see one. I think it's... I don't know. Let me not pretend that I know churches just by the steeple or the spire. Right. Oh, I know exactly where we are as well. Because, man, like age, I was never lost. I always know where I am. I'm just sometimes temporarily uncertain of where everything else is. I always know where I am. Yeah, it is a race. So it's like that, Daffod, and then there's one sort of obviously going downwards. Well, it's not obvious because I keep slanting the camera. But yeah, they just built the Crossrail extension. I don't know what I want to call it. The billions of pounds over budget thing, which now you can get to... Who cares? Basically, I don't know, Kent in about 13 seconds or whatever it is. So they did that, and then everything else got to sort of polish up around. But this is City of London Corporation, so they're not short of a few quid. Right. Liverpool Street Station is, to be fair, quite boring on the inside. A couple of nice statues. Sorry. That's a very diddy entrance. Let's have a look. But I want to go over there where that gold thing is that you can't see. Oh no, this is the actual... No, I thought we were in the other part of the concourse. So, okay, let's... Yeah, they print the money, but then they say there no cash accepted here. It really, really irritates me, that. Like, I don't know why. It's not like I usually carry that much, but it's my choice. Like, so, yep, London, bro. Okay. Right, let me show you what I can see. Yeah, I'm at the real Liverpool. Like, Bishopsgate is that way, but I just passed by where Liverpool Street actually is, the like diddy one. Yes, exactly, Marion. Right, so that gold thing is kind of snazzy. Don't know what it is. Oh, come on then. It's just that's a sort of rounded, like it looks like an amphitheatre. It's not. It's just consumerism. Like it's just shops, guaranteed. Oh, restaurants, bars. No, still not answering for you. Right, sorry about that. I accidentally opened up the phone call. Right, so yeah, I was right. It's all bars and shizzle around there, and banking. Love a bit of banking around here, and I did use a B. Correct. So I guess I can show you. I don't know if you can. Yeah, just food, more food, alcohol, food, and alcohol. Sod it. We're gonna go. No way, no. I haven't done a circle, Bill. So this is literally one pointless building. Like it's like they've got giant curtains upstairs though, but no discernible purpose. Oh, all for that maybe. Redemption Roastery. How very pertinent. Oh, hold on. It says the viewing gallery. That's what it is. That's why they got the big curtains up, in case anyone can view it without permission. What's this now? Yeah, I should. If I had $200, I wouldn't pass go. No, I would pass go. I wouldn't go directly to jail. Oh, I don't fancy it. Quite an interesting little menu I think they have in there as well. Not so big on the Jesus. Right, let's show you that little cutie. Little sort of space age caravan thing. There's one of those in a bar in Shoreditch. Oh, do you know what? I just could have gone to a bar in Shoreditch. It just dawned on me. This just looks like a Meccano set to my mind. Like, I don't like it. So, can I get out? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Satan on the side, just taking it like a champ. Right, Judas. Oh, that was bizarre in Southwark when they had that big round face, which was Satan swallowing Judas whole. Like, I always felt quite sorry, well, for Cain and Judas. Like, I mean, theologically, I get it. He's not predestined to that. It doesn't have to be him. Someone has to do it, like with Judas, not with Cain, obviously. But it doesn't have to be him. It's when he starts not confessing his sins and loving money and all that, and lying, and he doesn't repent. He gets himself into it. Hi, liberty in Christ Jesus. Hello. I never know how to pronounce the ones, so I just go with eyes. Right, more worky stuff that's now. Oh, maybe you can read it. Maybe it's mirrored. I don't know, because I'm using the front camera, not the back. And oh, help me, Jesus. Right, we're at least coming out onto like real life crappy pavement, if you just notice. Like, not the snazzed up version. Lovely little truck there. We are in Finsbury. I don't know if you can see it. Finsbury Avenue. Still can't see it. Leiden Church. And I've lost all sense of direction. That's the pub I was in the other day, isn't it? Is this the right? No, they've took the... Right. Anyway, we're just going to find one now. I've got to... All right, Marion. Let's see. Well, we'll hear from you in a bit. Okay, this is the same... Sorry, I'm just recording the pavement. This is the same church we came to the other day with a giant Mary. Oh, giant Mary. You right, love? Right, yeah. That's a load of Marys. I mean, it's pretty decent, the flag and that. But, oh, there she is with the angels. Holiday snap. There she is. Well, she's collapsed, but, oh, Jesus has got his halo on, so maybe that's the resurrection-y bit. I don't know, to be fair. So again, getting crowned. Thanks, picture. I mean, do you want to? All right, someone tell me. Because if I go in this one, I'm not marching about looking for another one. Oh, yeah, by the way, next Mary, just in case anyone. Oh, yeah, smash window as well. I love that. I actually love that. Go inside. Okay, yeah, maybe you missed that one. Okay, so here she is again, the girl. Right, there might be people in here, so I'm just going to flip round to me. MVP, ceaselessly. Ceaselessly. Yeah, there's people in here, so I'm not going to speak. I'm just going to show Love. Right, as far as I know, I'm the only one in here. I cleared the room quicker than Luther. Okay, so that's, yeah, St Mary Moorfield. That's the altar. Joseph, I guess. I'm not really sure. What a way to word it. I don't know where my lighter is, and I don't see. It is. That is lovely, isn't it? I don't think that goes to outside, bizarrely. I think that's one of the little apses, if you know what I mean. Like, I'll probably be wrong. Find out without being too disrespectful. Oh, no, I am not wrong. Right, it says fire exit, so maybe it is an external one. It just doesn't look like it's lit by daylight. Right, and then teensy weensy Lecton, and more Stations of the Cross, and then there's a Mahusive. Remember I said Giant Mary? Okay. Oh shucks, there is somebody in here. Oh, I feel terrible. Now I do feel bad. But now let's not get them on the camera. This is St Mary's Moorfield, which is close to Liverpool Street proper, i.e. the street that's called Liverpool Street, not Bishopsgate. So that's everything in the background. It's very pretty. And then, oh, that's the organ. And kind of stained glass, but not really. Yes, it's a Catholic church, Liberty in Christ. Like I said, they're most often open. And there you go, just in case I hadn't answered the question fully enough. Let's see. I don't know, that is Cardinal John Henry Newman, apparently, to his friends, maybe just John. We all know who that is, those people are. Yeah, so, nowadays, isn't it weird, this cashless stuff, like in a church, dude? And then, another confessional, like there's one there, and then there's that one there, which is still nicer than St Monica's, to be fair. And all the literature's been taken away because of COVID. Well, except for two. Yeah, it's pretty bizarre. Another little Jesus on his own for once. Okay, so no holy water either because of COVID. Right, so we're out of here. Oh, let me just stop doxing people who are in a church. There's Pope Francis on the wall there. Yeah, the LGBT Catholic still there. I'm still dying to graffiti it, but I won't. Okay. Oh. We made it, everyone, without like showing too much people. It is, David, it's St Mary's Moorgate. I'll show you the exterior again. And let me go across the road because it's in like a side street, which is pretty. I mean, it's quite old, to be fair. That's the pub. That has got a lovely upstairs, and I still haven't plugged my phone in. What a donut. Yeah, it's difficult to get the exterior of this church because there's no steeple, there's no bell tower, but what there is a Mahusive van in front of it, obviously. Sorry, lovey. And a diamond shop, and cards galore. So you'll get to see what I mean. Here we go. No, we don't, because I have to let go of the other part of the phone. That's it. Right, so that's the door. That's the loads of Maryness flags. And then at the top there's this Bizarro. But yeah, that's it's like a stealth church, basically. If they shut the doors, you wouldn't necessarily notice, because London is, like old London, is full of statues and stuff. So, why am I walking that way? No reason whatsoever. Let's go back out. I know there's one other church down here eventually, but I reckon it's closed, to be fair. So, but we'll see, and then I'll probably sign off. But I will, any minute now, get my little charger out my bag. Alright, let me put the chat back on. I'm just scared of it popping out of its thingy. Right, so yeah, only 2 churches. I didn't really intend, to be fair, to do like a mix. I just wanted to show you St Monica's. Well, I wanted to show you St Leonard's, which is Shoreditch, and then St Monica's. I thought I could do 2, like in one go. John Doe, I haven't had my inoculations. No, I'm joking. Like I feel seasick over there. I don't like it. But yeah, I did Southwark Cathedral. That's quite a that's a cathedral, dude, in South London. Do you know what? I had planned yesterday to go. I won't spoil the surprise, but a different cathedral, and it's a Catholic one, which is pretty rare. But then I had to wait at home for an appointment that I'd forgotten about. So yeah, I couldn't do it. By the time it was done, I would have had like an hour to get there. Then they would have been having a service, and it was just like, meh. Okay, so more building stuff. You would think to yourself that London's like done. Do you know what I mean? Nope, not a bar of it. We've got some very historic TK Maxes, etc. Oh, and we do love to just block off walkways. Sod it, I'm skinny, we'll make it. Right. Okay, so this, oh, by the way, yeah, that is the new Liverpool Street, as in, this is still not Liverpool Street, this is Blowfield Street behind me, and now I'm in Liverpool Street, if that makes sense. This, where's my finger? This part is Liverpool Street. So yeah, that's where the Crossrail, is it C2? I don't know what they call it. The big expensive over budget ting. That's there. And it's purple. Oh, I thought purple was over green. Oh, I can't keep up with them. They're going for the rainbow colours weirdly, I wonder why. I think God wants his rainbow back, to be fair. You know. Okay, so help. You know, the worst of it is I spent time as a little child learning a rhyme, a mnemonic, to remember the colours of the rainbow. They're not them. Especially equality, diversity, inclusion, respect and positivity on the black one. It is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. That's what it is, people. Because there's a rhyme that goes with it. Right. But I digress into BLM bullshizzle. Nearly said it. Right. Don't know why you'd care. I mean, it's all pretty passé to me, but that's the back entrance to Liverpool Street Station. That over there is Bishopsgate, which everyone thinks is Liverpool Street. This is Old Broad Street that I'm on. Well, I'm about to cut. That is Old Broad Street. Nice looking pub as well, to be fair. Another pub. We like a pub and a church. I'm going to do a pub church crawl. Oh, nearly got run over by a cyclist. Right. Let's do it. There's one more church that I can just grab on the way without my battery. Let me double check. Shizzle. Let me get the thing out of my bag. Not Richard If. I know that's a typo. And the vein is not like in his arm, like his artery. But yes, you're right, Job. Like, are we related? You know Paul Turp. You know the rhyme. Right. Right. I got my thingy. My what's it? Ujima flip. And a weirdo like angle of people walking past. If anyone throws money at me, I'm going to scream, obviously. Oh, right. That's it. Oh my God, there's old Bill on foot. Can you believe it? Wait, no, that's me again. Get this phone to work. There. Can you believe it? 4 of them. Surely, thank God, it's their lunch break. What's CSOS? Oh, right. Yeah, I reckon that. Oh, 5 of them. Bloody Ada. Wow. Wow, high alert. 5 policemen spotted in one place doing jack. Absolutely jack. Squizzle. Right. One more church. That's a church spire right on the top of a... There is no church there. That's weird. I just saw... Maybe it's just a fancy chimney. Right, let's get out onto the main road because I can't be doing that. But I am charging at least, allegedly. Because weirdly, my phone has decided to go all like temperamental nowadays. It doesn't want to charge. Sometimes the charger falls out, which I didn't think was possible. I think maybe it's the charger though, because this one is right. Okay. Right, let's just do this now. Just stop talking. Sort of get a bit of a march on. I'm not as adept at walking miles as I should be. Right, let me show you. Oh, Bishopsgate Institute. I can check. That is the most beautiful building on the outside. Oh, just choices. Right, one. That's some bottles, the back of it there. No, I think. Oh, sorry, just a weird angle of my chin. I think. I'm not showing off. I do think, but what I'm thinking is, I might just take you to see the outside of the Bishopsgate Institute. Then I can, get a bus or whatever, and get it. Could I? Where is there another church? Oh, right. I've just thought of one through the back streets towards Aldgate, but then it might be shut. And there's St Mary's Axes over there. Right. Bishopsgate. I want to show you the outside of this. It's like stunning. And I want to roll a fag with one hand, but we don't always get what we want because I can't. I will start practicing maybe. That'll be a party trick when I give up. Sorry, someone with Tourette's. I thought something was actually happening. Just random screaming. They probably just see the old Bill and shut up. Right, or maybe the old Bill are making them scream with delight. Okay, so I say it's about 2.5 minute walk. I'll show you the outside of it. Well, I'll show you a bit of, I would if I could take my thumb off the camera long enough. This two little turrety things. Oh, I miss the JWs. They used to stand there. Like, so as you were waiting for the bus, you could like torment them. Well, I mean, debate them, obviously. But yeah, they haven't been out since COVID. Hope they're all right. Well, hope they've converted, more to the point. So, let's, lots of people drinking alcohol or eating. Okay, let's get you across the road now, seriously. More police, but actually in a car, how nature intended. I would show you the exterior, but I've got 2 seconds to get across the road before I get run over. This, it used to be the Sir Robert Peel, who was the founder of the police. He died in 1788 to 1850, and that's where the phrase bobbies comes from, and also peelers, which is an older nickname and a polite one, I guess. That's Bishopsgate Police Station, a real one, not a fancy schmancy like at Shoreditch. We're coming up to one of the oldest pubs. Well, verifiably old. London's got a lot of the oldest pubs. I'll show you it. And then we're basically at the Institute, give or take another pub and I don't know what they are, a couple of shops. Catherine Wheel Alley, I think that's, look how little it is. You see it? It's like a doorway. So, yep, it's an alleyway, all right. And then there's Dirty Dick's. That's really quite old. Although no clue as to the age of it on the outside, but you can just see how little it is, like this. So yeah, it's Diddy. Then another little alley, which is, let's see, Swedeland. Really? Yep, Swedeland Court apparently. Oh, that looks cutesy. I guess that's the rest of the pub down there. I don't know if you can see it. I should have a quick look, but no, I want to take you to the Bishopsgate. That's Wooden Shades, or Woodin's Shade. Right, let's get, the obligatory rainbow flag. Oh, really does irritate me. Like, disproportionately. Okay, so this pub, Woodin's Shade, is derived from William Woodin, who purchased the premises in 1863. The Shades part refers to a wine vault with a drinking bar, shaded by being either below ground or being covered by an arcade. For many years, this pub has been a favourite, blah, 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 advertising. The Woodin Shade. I'm so sorry, my Wi-Fi was on and then I accidentally picked up a Wi-Fi. So it was saying that, I don't have my specs on now, Bishopsgate is named after Erkenwald, who was Bishop of London from 675 to 695, who ordered the Roman gate to be rebuilt, i.e. the Bishop's Gate. Aldgate, not Aldersgate, not all the other gates, but Bishop's Gates. Right, and now I'm going to avoid filming that rainbow flag. And I'm just going to show you one of the most stunning, oh, I like it anyway, let's not pick it up, okay? Just in case. I should go on the road, but that massive police van is going to be in the way. Right, let's have a butcher's. Let's have a look from here. Let's just, wow, we're going to sort of lean up against the police van, but okay, so just ignore the blooming crap flag. Right, so that's like the turrets. I know. Yeah, I don't know if you can fully make out the like the stonework, all the leaves and the vine or the trees around there. I just always found it incredibly, like it says Bishopsgate Institute there, picked out of the stone above the F word. I don't know what it is about it. It's not really that pagan sun in the middle either, but I've always, like whenever I go past, I always just think how beautiful. Like now, obviously it's modernised there, but yeah, just love it. So it's a library, but it's like an archives, I guess. Let's just go over the road and see if we can see it a bit better. But yeah, it's an archive. It's not a lending library, if you know what I mean. So let's just not die real quick. All these crappy new pavements that no one knows whether they're cycle lanes or like what is going on. But anyway, that's what it looks like. I would go portrait, but I don't know if I'd stay. Like, I know, man. Like, what can I do, bruv? What can I do? Like, it's on the front of one of my little fave buildings. There's St Mary's Axe in the background, that gherkiny stuff. The original St Mary's Axe obviously is not more, but there's a post box. They don't look like that. Generally, they look like that one. That one is just Elizabeth. But there are Georgian ones still around, and you can tell because they've got a G and an R instead of an E and an R, as in George Rex and Elizabeth Regina. Pretty weird surnames, you'll agree? Right, I'm just going to take you down this. No, I'm not. I'm going to go down the next one. It's prettier. And then there's one more church at the end of the road, and then literally, like, tar, because I'm just getting bored of my own voice at this point. There's too much traffic, there's too many humans, and it's all like a bit, and I'm sweating, to be fair. It's a cigarette, that's what it is. It's the nicotine levels just plummeted. So the minute I can drop my tripod somewhere, I'll just roll one. Sod it, let's go down this way, let's show you what we can see. Alright, side of Dirty Dick's again. Wooden Shades again. 1875 he built the land. Or I don't know. He didn't build the land, obviously. He purchased the land, built the pub. Right, sorry, I was just facing the wall because there was someone walking. Sodom. I don't care. Right, so there's another little teensy weensy side street. More pubs, you'll be horrified to learn. Everyone thinks the city's all about financing. That looks Masonic, doesn't it? Oh, it's astrological, but still far too many arrows for my liking. Astral House. Weirdly, right, there's a building, oh, giant bee, sorry, I just got really scared. There's a building in South London near Vauxhall, and I think it's called the Interplanetary Society, or something ridiculous, like something, yeah, and I always wondered, like, I don't know, if Will Smith works in there, or something, like, it's a bizarre name for a society. Anyhow, right, we're going to get... Oh, my arm is everything's going Pete Tong over this side. But don't worry. AJ, it depends. I guess it depends on the functionality, like what you're doing at the time. You know what I mean? I don't use Apple if I can help it. I used to have an iPhone and an iPod and an iPad. But then I won't go into it, but I prefer Android. Although it took me a while to get used to it. And to be fair, it's much of a muchness. But I guess it's the devil you know or the devil you are getting to know. But yeah, Apple. Like literally an apple with a bite taken out of it. Like, they make it so obvious. Like, was it Steve Jobs? No, not Steve Jobs. Bill Gates, who patented 060606 for that cryptocurrency and has Lucif, I don't know, it begins with a Lucif, like in his, luciferate, is it? Something to do with a vaccine somewhere, I don't know. Right, buildings from 1901, can't be bothered with the angles. Right, I come down the right crappy way, basically. Apologies to East London. But, yeah, Petticoat, sorry, I just got a cuff on my nose there. Petticoat Lane is coming that way. I should have took you down the other one, it's all posh. But this is just like, meh. This is basically, we're coming up to one of the poorest areas of London, and it's sitting right next to all that money that we just walked from. Oh. Right. Juxtaposition is the word I was looking for, if anyone was wondering. Right, are we going to come across Petticoat actual market or just Petticoat Lane, or have I just lost my... No, I haven't. I know where I am. Always. I'm on Middlesex Street. Yeah, Petticoat Lane's going to run. Yeah, we're coming up to it now. That's a nice view. Not me, sorry, obviously. That's St Mary's Axe again. When I say nice, I mean interesting if you're not from London, because it's all right, but to be fair, I like real architecture, not stuff that looks like it could be out of a DC comic. Anyway, my shoulder is aching from this bag and holding it. Right, the market's out. How weird. What the heck are they selling? A load of old toot. Now I can't turn the camera around because I can. Whatever. Right. It's Petticoat Lane Market, even though it's in Wentworth Street. Like all 5 stalls. A load of old toot, as we like to say. Yeah, so I'm gonna, man, like Kate, I really am gonna, the minute I see one that don't look like it's got herpes on it, I'm joking. This is pretty, yeah, well, you can see behind me. Just the things that they sell around here, you know. But yeah, this is all kind of Jack the Ripper-y area. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah. Yeah, there's at least 2 of the murder sites over that way. One of them was in Mitre Square, whatever. Like on that away towards the camera. Behind the camera even. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Oh, let's get back to civilization. Mumbai Square. Well, it's not, it's Gravel Lane, but the restaurant has decided to call itself like a place name. Bizarro. Right, I'm going to just, in the end, I'm now just going to sit down on Mumbai Square's chairs in a minute and just get to a pub. Jeez. And a cigarette and I'll be reaped. I'm just going to end up buying whatever the fudge they sell in a minute. I know where I can go. Whew. So everyone, I just haven't seen it set out like this, and I don't think anyone else knows it's here, to be fair, because it's pretty dead. But then maybe it's not the right time. Who knows? Who cares at this point? Just have a cigarette, please. Okay. I see a... Oh, nearly fell over a manhole thingy. Right, bench or steps? Steps. Oh, there's like a totem. I think I showed you this the other day. Can't remember. Let me show you now anyway, because it's a bit weird, pagan-y looking. I don't know. It's that. It's got... Oh, I don't know, mate. It's got the moon at the bottom there. I start getting a bit thingy with the crescent moon. It's just a bit dodge. Some geezer with a surfboard. Oh, no, it's a woman. You can see her boobs. I do apologise, madam. That looks like a mermaid geezer or a merman. Some sort of goat. Yeah. Let's just call it Satan, basically. I don't know, mate. Did you hear the mental illness? She's like, I want to live here. Why? It's just an open space. Right. Oh, let's see, I'm sitting. Actually sitting. Sorry, I just heckle passers by. I do it. My daughter's like, Mum, you're doing it again. I don't even know I'm doing it a lot, but that's without an audience, can you imagine? Right. That'd be hilarious. If it dropped out of my pocket on the 18-mile trek. I like to exaggerate as well, by the way. Nope, found it. Panic over before it even started. The hair is looking sideshow Bob, but we're all good. Don't really care. Obviously, I've sat on an individual bench like that one, so there's nowhere to put my bag and whatever. Because my phone feels like it's going to pop out. You're alright going home. What a name. Thank you though, God bless. I'm guessing B is short for bless. Right. Okay. Still ain't got no hands. I mean, I've got this one, but how random would it be to just say to a random, like, excuse me, mate, can you just roll me a bag? I don't think it's going to catch on. Well, as it should do. Man, like H. Do you know how confusing it is? Like, even if I watch them back when I'm just chatting to the comments, and cause it takes about 8 hours to process, so no one can see them if they start watching after. But what? Right, this ain't gonna work. We can try. We all know. Sorry. No, that's all right. I got the gist. The God is the most important bit in that sentence, so I got that. But no problem. Right, how am I going to do this? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my life in my hands. No, I'm not. I'm not. This tiny little tripod is just not going to hold up to this wind. Maybe you can take a second to look at the leaves. Those ones. Oh, mate. This is trage. This is proper trage. I could balance you in between my knees, but I think... Yeah, Lord Raven, that's the one. But it's not that, it's the rolling of the fag, it's not the hair. The hair I'm used to, I've had it years, I've had long hair. I don't know. Oh, there's like a little water thingy. Like a water thing. But yeah. Oh, that's a good idea as it goes. Like a little water fountain, but not a fountain. I can't think what they're called. Yeah, it's called... Oh, it just says drinking water. But don't look how I wrote it. Let me show you. Hang on, that. Just in case your horses get tired, or whatever the heck it is. Right, who's bought a new one? What are you talking about? I missed that whole saga. Oh, right. Well, I got a tripod in my hand, but because I've got the battery pack plugged in, I've got to hold that with the other finger, and I'm holding the phone with my thumb into the felt bit, because on Sunday, as I was streaming around the park, the phone just bounced out on its own. I thought someone had slapped it out of my hand, and then I was like, no, it just, they didn't. It's weird. So, yeah, maybe I'll get another one, a new one. Right, this is right. I've got to unplug the battery thing. This is really Susie now. I'm getting irritated. Oh, Jesus, help me with a bit of patience. Thank you. Love from Kay. Right, you go there, little charger, and then yeah, it's not as long as the rest of it. I mean, this is only an hour, and I've been sitting down for 3 whole minutes, AJ. But not like they've been getting up to like an hour and 45. But that's a bit redundant, really, because I think to myself, if you're not present, like me personally, even people I love to watch, like I just don't seem to have time to, like when it says hour and whatever minutes, I'm just like, bro, like I stick it on my watch later list. Some of them are like old friends on there. I'm going to have to put you down in a minute because I can see it's bouncing out of its... Right, 2 seconds, everyone. Just to have a look at some leaves, very calming. Imagine that you can't hear construction and Kay whittering on. Imagine you can hear, oh, I don't know, the sea lapping the shore and the yada yada, blah, blah. What's name? And then, oh, the phone was just about to pop out, no joke. So I've just pushed her all back in. And as if by magic. Oh, what a relief, I ain't even lit it yet. It's so psychosomatic, like psychological. Weird. Right, let's find a lighter because otherwise my life is over. Oh no, oh, just someone providing, but I'll leave that one there. No, because of the wind. Yeah, I do, John. But I also use my hands to cup for the lighter, but... Oh. Right, it's the lighter, not the hands, not the wind. Oh, right, let's see if this one has been left here by a stranger. Nope, their flint went, that's why they've left that. Oh, I can't cope. I can cope. I can. I have no real problems. Right, let's go down an alleyway, everyone. You never thought I'd say that, did you? Right, let's do it. Just, oh, do my pockets up would be handy. I know, AJ, but with what hand? I only have 2. If only I was a Hindu goddess of some description. But no, just a human. I can do it, I know. If in a minute I'm just going to go over to them builders and just go proper like girly and be like, oh, excuse me. But hold on. Even though I'm not a feminist, it did happen. So let's just go down an alleyway and sort my own life out. Oh. Right. That'll do. Et voila. No, we're not in Oxford no more. No, we're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. We are now in Aldgate. Aldgate East Way. We're in an alleyway. I've got one at home, Anonymous Man, but when you accidentally cup it, like, because you're so used to the gas ones, that hurts. But yeah, I have got one. Right, there's more building. Like I said, man, we're meant to be done. We were finished years ago. Jeff, where you been? You missed it all, Jeff. Literally, we're at the smoking a fag arse end of the stream, as it were. Please, God, don't let it be a dead end. Thank you, God. Ask and you shall receive. This is really like a crap area. I just got to say it. What's happening, Jeff, is we went from St Monica's in Oxton. We ended up looking for another church. We wanted Shoreditch, which is oranges and lemons. It's the Bells of St Leonard's. It's that one, that's Shoreditch. No, When I Grow Rich says the Bells of Shoreditch, yeah. Anyway, wasn't open. Then we went back to Giant Mary Church, where I was the other day, St Mary Moorfield. Had a little look at the 18 or so Marys in there. Then, I don't know, we've just been wandering about, me confidently knowing where I am, but just unsure as to where everything else is a couple of times. And then now my fag's gone out, obviously, so I'm just going to step into this little, whatever this is. Yeah, you're all caught up. Nothing's fresh, just... That's it. I was just saying though, Jeff, sometimes when they go to like a long time, I feel bad because I know that I often don't have time to watch long stream. Especially I'm just rambling a bit, to be fair. Like I'm not expounding any theology at the moment, darlings. We're right near the tower again, which is a nice area. This is Jack the Ripperville. Let me show you. It's not that is not how it looks. but that is the area. But that is not the site of the Whitechapel either. The Whitechapel, the actual one, thank you for the musical accompaniment, was down that way, basically. There's a park there now, and all that's left of the chapel is like a little horse trough thing. That's the technical term, you understand. I'm going to just show you the outside of the art gallery. Maybe I'll take you in there another day. There is a lovely fish and chips around here. But yeah, pretty like rough kind of area. Not that it wasn't, years ago it wasn't as, I don't want to say it, yes, pretty scuzzy. It's weird, there's pockets of affluence because like they all move in, these hipsters and vegans and people who open cornflake bars, and then the house prices and the cost of normal things for the working, well I say working, for the working class people skyrockets, and then they have to move out to somewhere more shit, if that, oh excuse my French, obviously. But it does get a little bit irritating. Gentrification is like, you know, pros and cons. Right, I forgot that I'm not on the right block. It's the next one along for the Whitechapel Gallery. So let's get this done, because then I'm just getting on a tube, because real life I'm knackered. Cream crackered, as it were. Right. There's our ancient Sports Direct. Very, very old building. Oh, mate. Yeah, I know, but London is more like, the juxtaposition is real, if you know what I mean, like real in your face, real. Like you can, like there'll be a hovel or a crack house next to like a big mirrored new piece of architecture that no one voted for. Like look, everywhere you go, like there's just new crap. Like look, there's no space already. Like they just fit it in. Like, mate, it's such a shame, because all of the like heritage, I'm going to show you what I mean. We're going to go and see a very historic Burger King any minute now. We're going to go past it. I'm going to show you what I mean about the juxtaposition. Sad, because they used to have, going out, that's cute. See, there are parts of the city that do look New Yorky, but basically New York looks like part of the city, if that makes sense. I could have got a pair of trainers while I'm down here. They are disgustingly cheap. But no, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. Right, let's just show you what I mean. Right, so there's a Betfred, obviously, like, you know, absolutely essential. Then there's a big gap where this building used to be. Right, come on there. Right, let me turn the camera around a sec. So, yeah, right, where was I? Burger King, yes, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. Okay, so this little parade, like all of this. So that's the Burger King that I was telling you about. That's been there quite some time. This little pub here is pretty old. This is the White Hart. Oh, there's a Jack the Ripper, little sign for a Jack the Ripper tour. So that is genuinely an old building, that one. And so is that one. Most of them along, Whitechapel are genuinely old. That, I don't know if anyone can see, Star of David, I'm guessing. Yeah, it is, because there's menorah above it. This used to be a heavily Jewish area, although I think it's a tailor's, so potentially it still is. German trousers for sale. Does anyway. Yeah, I don't know. So the point is, what is the point? Yes, so these are all not original, obviously, but they're old buildings. And then when I just, it's a very old casino, obviously, and a KFC under that little thing. But then when you flip around, so that's going to be like a tower-ish. That's going to go up. Let's see. Look, it's already up to there. Okay, sorry. And then as we go around, or even though there's a tree there, oh, move out of the way, you tards. And now I'm in the bicycle lane, so when I just get smacked down. Anyway, so they are quite big as well. How dare you, man like ancient. So they're quite big, they're quite big, they're quite big. over towards Lehman Street. Yes, I'm getting out of the cycle lane. Andy was quite fit. And then over there, you see that teensy white building there? That is a regular sized pub, and that is also like, 17th, 18th century architecture. So, like, it's retarded. At the end of the road, you can see the walkie-talkie building, which is just... Now, let's see what it used to be like. One sec. Look how simplistic this chisel is. So this is Gunthorpe Street, as we can see up there, and then we can see it there again. So number one here, so we are, look, it's very helpful. You are here. So that's Whitechapel High Street, Wentworth Street, Commercial, Brick Lane, yada yada. So this here, Spitalfields Market, like I was saying. In the Middle Ages, it says, Spitalfields was outside the walls of London, and it was a rural area of fields and hedgerows. We just came through it, if you remember all the construction and the toot. It consisted mainly of small cottages with gardens and orchards, where I know that Samuel Pepys definitely ate. I'm going to tell me that in a minute, surely. The name Spital comes from the hospital that once stood there, i.e. hospital. We're not that, like London people, seriously, not that much imagination. The market flourished in this area, and after the Great Fire, which was 1666 and not 666 as it looks, it became the main fruit and vegetable market in London. In the 80s, the fruit and veg market moved to Leytonstone, whilst the old building continued to have a rich mix of activities, bullshit, including the Sunday market. And now number two, which is here, which is the junction of Commercial Street, and I can't even remember myself what that one is, but either way, the Huguenots. So these are the people who came before the Jews. These were the French. So French Protestants in 1685, they were driven from France because of their Protestantism, and they fled to England and settled in Spital Fields, i.e. fields near the hospital. Here they built the elegant houses, which are still there, to be fair, because they were skilled weavers. I'm reading here. Yeah, I was going to tell you that anyway, actually. So they had the big massive windows, which some of them were bricked up for the window tax, but they've been restored often. So number three, that's where I could have took you, but I can't. I'll do it another day, I promise. It's pretty impressive if it's open. Number three is Christchurch, not New Zealand. The spire was built between 1714 and 29 by the architect Nicholas Hawksmoor, and it's a major landmark in Spitalfields. You can see the spire from the bottom of Gunthorpe Street, which is the street I'm in, to be fair, but this mosaic is old, and I can't see no spire, bruv, and I can see a lot of buildings. So in 84, archaeologists found that many Huguenot weavers had been buried beneath the church within the crypt, and I've been in the crypt. Now I think they do like a voluntary work and feeding people and financial advice and stuff like that, and I think some sort of alcoholism, I don't know. I said this project was, by a school. Yeah, anyway, that's that bit. So number four, that way, Petticoat Lane, which is Wentworth and Middlesex Street, lively market, yada yada, marketing. Right, number five, where are we? I just want to go home. Number five is Allen Gardens. It's a pasture area for horses, but in 1958 became a public garden. They planted 25 trees, including varieties of flowering cherry, mountain ash, white beam, and catalpa, apparently. And then Brick Lane, which is the most famous bit. I didn't know there was one John Blake either. I did not know that. Yeah, I will. So Brick Lane, one of the busiest trading streets in the area, and is known for its street market on a Sunday. I'd rather not. There's the local smackheads. Oh, you fucking frightened me. Excuse my French. Right, anyway, so there's curry houses. There used to be a leather thingy. It's like a big Bangladeshi area. That geezer ain't on the gear, the one with the nice trainers. He's got to be the one serving them up, so we're going to come right out of there because we don't want to catch that on camera, because that would be kind of rude and awkward. The art gallery, and then I'm done, because literally being like in the middle of a like a smack deal. I did say scuzzy, did I? Did I say scuzzy? Did I mention the scuzz? Okay, and then like the juxtaposition of the weird little coffee shop and the yuppies. Like, but I can show you the original, like the last part of the Whitechapel, and then Audi 530. Alright, this is Aldgate Station for midgets. It's like a little diddy one. And this is, alright, let me turn you around. This is the Whitechapel Gallery. It's not that, I mean, it used to be a library. Past Moor Edwards, most of them, if not all of them, are now closed down. So it's not that impressive on the outside, to be fair. But, take a good enough look, mate. Here he's in his mosque gear and he's eyeballing up a garter. So over the road, you right, love? Right. Oh, this phone's going to get snatched out of my hand any minute if I start sounding posh. Right, over there, I'm going to walk you over there, mate. Right, so let's go. Let's get run over, even though it says red man. Let's see how charming people are. Nope, they're not going to try to run me over. All right, come on in. You having ya? Right, I'm over. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Okay, so that is Brick Lane, everyone, from the opposite end to the Bible shop. That's the Fish and Chip Jack the Chipper. That's the one that I was telling you about. Maybe I'll take you in there one day, but you won't be able to taste it. To be fair, you'll just be able to see me enjoying it. Right, I think this is part of the original Whitechapel that I'm coming up to. And then, like I say, I've got a chip. Right, let's see. Okay, let me turn it around. This is Alta Valley Park now, named after a guy who was murdered. It wasn't the original name, obviously. So this, around the arch part, it says, believe on the Lord Jesus Christ and thou shalt be saved. Amen. Then on the inner arch, it's quite weathered, it says, whosoever, doesn't say believe, whosoever will something take. Oh, isn't that a shame? Oh, no, I can't get the flow of it. Giver of life freely. So I don't know the verse. The verse isn't jumping into my head. In the middle it says erected 1860 by one unknown yet well known. Removed from old church railing and re-erected on present site AD 1879. So it's like a little horsey trough thing. It used to have water in it, obviously. This is how small it is. That's disgusting. But other than that, I don't know why I just like drew your attention to it, really. But anyway, the whole thing, like I said, there's the park, there's a dustbin and a like vandalized phone box and a Chinese restaurant. But yeah, so there, and the feces on the wall. Right, up, and that's literally it. I'll just show you around the back so you know what I'm saying. That's the side of it. Like, it's literally just the frontispiece piece, and there's a bit where they could fill it up with water. So this park here, Antifa came here. Lauren Southern, I don't know if you know Lauren Southern. She's a Canadian YouTuber. I don't know if she's been banned by now. I don't think she's Christian, but I know she's conservative at least. And she came here. She also protested outside Whitechapel Mosque, which is around here. Let me think, that way. And she was treated pretty poorly for a tourist by the TARDs. Thank you, not the TARDIS, the TARDs. Doctor Who is charming, I'm sure. So that's it, really. Like, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of fizzled weirdly. But yeah, I do feel like someone's going to try to take my phone out of my hands any minute. They're going to get a punch in the face if they do, obviously, and then I'll turn some sort of cheek. But yeah, no, she's not. Man like H. Don't be silly. Right. Okay. Yeah. So I reckon I'll sign off before. Before I feel like before I'm sitting there thinking, why didn't I just do it sooner? I'm just gonna. All right then. So now I've got to hold the phone in a weird way, so I can. Yeah. Right. God bless you, everyone. Hopefully I'll do something at 7:30. If it's not 7:30, it'll be 8 English time, which is, I don't know what time it is now. So but yeah. Oh, nice villainous. Oh, she got like arrested for talking outside a mosque and asking people questions on camera. It's just outrageous. But right, I'm going to go, and I will hopefully see you this evening, if not a little bit late, because I have to wash this barnet, have a bath, sort my life out, do my floors, put some dinner in. So I've got some admin, I've got shizzle to do, basically, in short. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure, literally. And I'll see you soon. God bless. Bye-bye. And press the second button, okay? Bye.